The room was suffocating. Darkness consumed everything, broken only by the faint sway of a single lamp above. A man bound tightly to a chair with gauze ropes stood awake as the heavy lids fluttered open. Confusion hit him like a storm. His eyes widened at the unfamiliar surroundings, his stomach sinking with dread. Where am I? His voice quivered as he tugged desperately against the ropes, cutting into his wrists. Who the hell did this? Come out, you bastard! His voice ricocheted off the walls, echoing back to him again and again, every vibration clawing deeper into his nerves. Fear began to slither into his chest. Above him, one lone lamp flickered, swaying like a pendulum of doom. He tried adjusting his head, straining against the ropes until suddenly another lamp flickered on, illuminating the space before him. His blood froze, his eyes nearly burst from their sockets. Why? He shouted in horror. There she was, tied to a chair just like him, her face pale, eyes blank, her silence cutting deeper than a blade. Ryan, how are you here, my child? His voice cracked as he struggled in vain. Talk to me, please. Say something. Tears brimmed in his eyes as he watched his daughter bound and helpless. Are you okay? Tell me who did this to you. At last, her lips parted, her voice lifeless, hollow. JK. Her whisper slithered into the air, her eyes glazed. Single tear streaking down her cheek. JK, who is that? Tell me, my child. He gulped hard, his chest pounding with terror. Enjoying the reunion? A voice rose from the abyss of shadows, smooth, venomous, and far too familiar. Sirang's eyes darted wildly, the recognition striking him like a thunderbolt. Suga, he gasped, disbelief glowing at him. From the darkness a smirk emerged first, then the man himself. Suga stepped into the light, his lips twisted in cruel amusement, his presence like a predator, devouring the fear of his prey. Surprise! You? You dog, he roared, rage overtaking his fear. How dare you tie me up? You have been betraying me all this time? His face turned crimson with fury, veins pulsing in his temple. Shuga's laugh boomed, echoing like a sadistic melody in the suffocating room. Calm down, old man. Scream too much and your heart might give out before even start. He leaned close, eyes glinting dangerously. I told you once, didn't I? I'll return your daughter to you. And here she is. He gestured mockingly toward Vine. Mr. Hank's body shook as tears silted down his cheeks. No, no, leave us alone. Take everything you want, money, houses, power, I'll give you it all. Just let us go. His voice cracked, trembling in desperation. Suga tilted his head, his smirk deepening. I don't want your money. I want your life. Mr. Wang's chest constricted, dread glowing into every vein. Do you have any idea who I am? If my men find out you have captured me, they will burn you alive. Suga's laughter shook the room, mocking, fearless. You think your pack of ants can harm me? Cute. He snapped his finger casually. JK, come. From behind, those steps echoed steady, deliberate. A shadow emerged, tall and terrifying. His eyes gleamed with hate, sharper than any blade. His jaw clenched with airs of buried fury. As he stepped into the light, Jungkook's presence followed the room whole. Who are you? Mr. Hang stammered, his bravado utterly gone. Jungkook didn't answer immediately. Instead, he brought the cold, flat side of the blade to rest against Mr. Hang's cheek, making the older man whimper. Don't recognize me? Jungkook's voice was low, a soft growl that was more terrifying than any shout. Jungkook's lips curved into a cruel smile. Then he sliced the blade across Mr. Wang's cheek, blood spilled as tortured scream tore from his throat. Writhed in pain, his chair rattling beneath him while Jungkook let out a chilling laugh. You remember? These fairy hands once slapped me, didn't they? He grabbed Mr. Wang's hand, slamming the knife into his palm with brutal force, piercing flesh. The old man screamed, his agony filling the room. Jungkook's gaze then flickered toward Wine, his smirk returned darker, more vicious. This is your daughter, isn't she? Mr. Wang shook his head violently, tears spilling down his blood-stained face. So much love for her, huh? I loved my parents too. Do you remember how he stole them from me? The room fell into heavy silence. Mr. Wang's breath ragged and uneven. His mind churned, recognition dawning slowly. Parents? Yes, my parents. Did you forget already? You killed so many, perhaps you lost count. 15 years ago, you blew up a car, didn't you? Realization hit Mr. Hang like a blade through his chest. His eyes widened in shock. You are the one son? Jungkook? Or as they call me, JK. Mr. Hang's breath hitched sharply, horror overtaking him. Jungkook leaned in closer, his words dripping with poison. And now you will taste the same hell. The way you snatched my parents from me, tonight I'll snatch your daughter and you. He laughed, the sound chilling and merciless. You will sit there helpless and watch. Kill her, but spare me. She's not even my real daughter. Vine's eyes widened, shock shattering her soul. Even Jungkook and Suga exchanged glances, stunned. What the hell did you just say? She's my wife's brother's child. Her parents died in an accident. Vine's entire world cracked apart. Tears of disbelief fell uncontrollably. Her voice barely a whisper as her lungs fought for air. All these years I was living a lie. My entire life was nothing but a lie. Her voice broke, her words laced with betrayal, anger, and grief. Jungkook's rage exploded. He punched Mr. Hang hard, sending the old man crashing to the floor, still tied to the chair. If this is true, why the did you never tell her? Why did you pretend it all these years? Because her parents were rich, all their property was in her name. Until she come of age, no one could sell or touch it. That's why I pretended. I lied. I deceived her. His tears spilled freely, his words choking on regret and greed. No, it can't be true. Tell me this is not true. Tell me you are lying. Please. She struggled against the ropes, her wrist burning as she pulled desperately. Her sob echoed in the suffocating silence. Jungkook's jaw tightened, fury shaking his body, while Suga's eyes blazed like fire. His smirk gone, replaced with venomous rage. You bastard, not only did you kill my parents, you built your empire on a child's broken life? No, please, I had no choice. Before he could finish, Jungkook slammed his fist into his jaw. Blood sprayed from his mouth as his chair rattled violently. Don't you dare, don't you dare justify this filth with excuses. Vian sobbed louder, shaking her head violently. All these years, I called you father. I defended you when people called you ruthless. I loved you. Her voice broke, her throat burning with pain. And all of it was a lie. Her scream ripped through the room, raw and heartbreaking. Jungkook's chest tightened as he looked at her, but his fury at Mr. Wang only grew darker. He grabbed the knife from the table, his grip so tight his knuckles turned white. Hyung, untie her. Suga raised a brow, then smoked faintly, understanding. He walked over to Wyan and in one swift motion cut the ropes around her wrists and ankles. You already gave me what I wanted, old man. Your lies are destroyed. Your empire is rotting, and now I'll take your life. Mr. Wang thrashed desperately, tears streaming down his blood-stained face. Please spare me. Jungkook pressed the knife to his throat, leaning close, his lips curling into a cruel smile. With a sudden merciless thrust, Jungkook dragged the knife across his throat. The sound of tearing flesh filled the air as Mr. Huang's scream choked into gurgles. Blood poured like river. His body convulsed violently before slumping in the chair lifeless. The lamp above swayed, throwing shifting shadows across the blood-soaked floor. Vian's scream broke the silence, her entire body trembling uncontrollably as she collapsed to her knees. Her sobs were raw, literal, the kind that tore from the soul. Why is my life cursed like this? I lost everything. Everything I ever believed in. Everything I ever loved. It's all gone. She pounded the floor with her fist, her tears falling freely, mixing with the blood pooling beneath Mr. Hang's chair. Her cries echoed in the hollow room, her pain unbearable. He walked to her slowly, his footstep heavy and crouched down. His hand rough, cold, reached for her trembling shoulder. He pulled her into his chest, his embrace not gentle, not tender, but firm, protected, cold, and yet beneath that hardness a strange care lingered. Wine soaked into his chest, clutching his shirt tightly as though her life depended on it. Her words came broken, strangled between sobs. I have no one now, no one. My whole life, all my happiness, everything has been stolen from me. Then let me be the devil who protects what's left of you. You may hate me, despise me, curse me, but I will never let anyone else steal from you again. Never. Wyan soaked his shirt as the room stood silent except for her broken sobs and dripping of blood from the dead man's chair. In that suffocating darkness, a twisted bond was forged, bond of hatred, loss, and love too shattered to name. Don't forget that I'm your husband now.